Lego. What have you done? With Christmas just around the corner, Lego has dropped their latest Winter Village set, Santa's Post Office, and I've got to say, I'm feeling a bit conflicted. Over the past 3 years, we've been treated to more city-like builds, with sets like Santa's Visit, Holiday Main Street, and last year's Alpine Lodge. But this year, we're heading back to Finland with a cute concept of what Santa's post office might look like as he handles all the holiday mail. Let's start with the minifigures. Of course, we have Santa, though unfortunately, it's the same version we've seen in previous sets. As for the elves, there are 4 included in this set, all sporting cool new post office torsos with a neat little logo. One elf comes with a scarf, and another with a pilot helmet, while the remaining 2 feature alternate face prints, adding a bit of variety to the lineup. As expected, the set comes with several side builds, and a few of them are really well executed. First, we have a small lake scene featuring an adorable baby seal and a letter being fished out of the water, along with a small sled and a signpost. Then, there's the Christmas tree, which is quite different from previous years. This time, Lego designers opted for a more minimalist approach, but it's not my favorite tree from the holiday sets. Lastly, we have a very colorful sorting machine. The mechanism is simple but clever. By moving the lever left and right, the letters placed on top get sorted into the side openings. The set also includes 2 carts, one red and one green, which can be positioned on either side of the machine. In my opinion, this simple but fun mechanism is the highlight of the set. If I were a kid, I could easily spend hours playing with it. I just wish there were more interactive features like this in the main build. As for the main building, I found it to be a bit too simple for my taste. Honestly, it feels underwhelming compared to previous sets. Compared to last year's releases, this set feels a bit too simple, almost reminiscent of a Duplo structure, as Frogger ABC pointed out. That being said, I do appreciate the color choices. The combination of the soft blue with nougat-shaded bricks works well, creating a calm, cohesive look. It's not as flashy as some of the interior colors, which I think is a plus. The standout feature of the building's exterior is definitely the snow-covered roofs. The thick layer of snow, especially with the rounded corner slopes, gives a realistic touch to the set. A nice detail is that some of these roof sections are removable, resting loosely in place. Another feature I love is how they use sausage elements to cleverly create the post office logo. It's a simple but effective design choice that really stands out. On the right side, there's a charming little scene featuring an outdoor fireplace that connects to the interior, adding a cozy touch. The scene also includes a snowman, some logs stacked and ready to be tossed into the fire, and a couple of baby plants that are likely meant to be pine trees, made from green cones with white drill pieces to represent snow-covered tops. It's a cute and whimsical addition. The middle section is adorned with the post office logo, as mentioned earlier, along with a few modest Christmas decorations. These are made with simple ribbons and flowers, but they don't scream Christmas too much, keeping it subtle. On the left, we have the main entrance, featuring candy cane-style lights and a star-shaped doorknob, which adds a festive touch. Above that is a landing platform. Yes, you heard that right. A platform for a hot air balloon. I'll dive into that in just a moment. When you open the door, you're welcomed into the post office's interior, which, like previous Winter Village sets, has a fully open back for easy access. On the far right, you'll find a stack of deliveries and letters piling up next to Santa's gift box. Next to that, there's a small cafe area, ideal for the elves to gossip about their low paychecks during their coffee breaks, if they even get one. On the opposite side of the building, Santa has his own little room to relax or get some work done. There's a chair for him that spins in place, allowing him to swivel around and face the fireplace we saw earlier. Ever wonder what Santa does for the rest of the year? Busy for one day, then it's all vacation. Anyway, back to the set. This room also includes a bookshelf and a table featuring a printed tile of Santa's naughty or nice list. In the center of the building, there's a mail sorting area, complete with trays and letter holders. I really like how simple yet effective this part of the build is. There's also a book where the record is kept of which letters go into each cart, as we saw earlier. The yellow tiles on the floor mark the spot where you can connect the sorting machine. Heading upstairs via the slide, there's another workspace with a few more stations. Above those stations is a massive yellow arrow directing where all the letters should go. Speaking of letters, the set comes with loads of printed tiles scattered around, featuring 4 different designs. I love that they even included some junk mail for an extra touch of realism. Now, let's dive into how the letter mechanism works. Letters placed up top slide down these ramps onto the sorting machine, enhancing the playability even more, which I think is fantastic. I really wish there were more play features, like being able to adjust the slide's direction using a simple mechanism similar to the sorting machine. There's also a ramp on the roof leading to a platform, and this is where the hot air balloon comes into play. I just wish there was a proper spot for the light indicator elf, as trying to direct the balloon from the ground might be a bit tricky. The build really shines with its vibrant color scheme, featuring shades of red and dark red for the basket, complemented by a few stickers for the logo, while the balloon itself is adorned in gold and dark green. As is typical for winter sets, it includes a light brick, which is cleverly placed inside the balloon. When you press the tip of the balloon, the flames light up, adding a festive touch. The basket doesn't offer much space due to the structural integrity of the model, but it can comfortably fit the pilot along with a crate where you can stash even more letters. When the balloon lands on the platform, you can crank a knob that releases the stored letters into the elf's letter sorting system, enhancing the play scenarios available with this set. Additionally, there's the Santa delivery truck, which unfortunately isn't included in this set. I really think it should have been part of the package, or at least offered as a gift with purchase alongside Santa's post office, especially considering the $100 price tag. If it were priced at $80, I'd gladly recommend this set. However, at its current price, it feels somewhat incomplete and simplistic, especially when you remove the hot air balloon. Yes, I understand that the set includes over 1,400 pieces, 5 minifigures, a light brick, and several printed elements, but when I compare it to last year's sets, it just seems smaller. I know the theme is popular worldwide, and many will purchase it regardless, and I do think it's quite nice, but that's just my perspective. If you're considering buying this set, please use the affiliate link provided to help support the channel, as this content is not sponsored by LEGO. As is often the case with these sets, they're designed with families in mind, as highlighted on the box. The build is divided into 2 separate instruction booklets, one for the Christmas tree and side builds, and the other for the main structure and hot air balloon. Don't get me wrong, the functionality of this set is impressive, but as a display piece, I think it lacks the intricate details we've seen in previous sets. While I do enjoy the sorting machine mechanism, let's be honest. How many of you will actually play with it? Once assembled, it might be a fun feature to interact with, but I suspect it will mainly end up as a display item. Honestly, I feel this set would have been better suited for a release at least 5 years ago. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this set in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you're considering buying it, please use the affiliate link provided. Thank you for watching until the end, and until next time, happy building.